not any advice for young directors, this is what I'll say. In 2019, when I was like, I started shooting when I was 2011. I was editing way before that, like editing just like bullshit videos. And I would say I was seriously shooting in 2011, meaning like I was like going out and doing it. I wasn't getting hired, but I was like practicing all the time. So then in 2019, when like the world discovered us, I was still shooting a lot of those videos. And then as 2020 started to approach, I more and more was wanting to let the camera not be in my hands. Like I wanted to know what it felt like to actually direct. Because when you shoot and try to direct, your mind is in two different places. And whether you believe it or not, we're not fucking that great at multitasking as humans. Like we suck actually. Like my phone's going off and I could hear it. I'm like looking and I'm like trying to do this and I'm trying to that. It's like really difficult to be a multitasker. And so I understood that about myself. Whenever I would shoot, I wouldn't say much. Like I wouldn't be saying anything when I'm shooting. And I would go back and I look at my edit and be like, God damn, like I'm fucking my shit. Like why didn't I tell him to do this? You know, like I should have told him to do this. And I could never like really fully practice the art of directing. And so I started hiring my friend Logan Mize, who shot a lot of our shit, because I trusted him and I grew up with him, and I knew that he would we knew how to work together. That was the main reason why I was using him, and he was great. He was growing in his own right. So, and I felt like we complemented each other. So, as a director, I started hiring DPs, people that knew how to shoot, just as good, if not better than me, and were able to translate what I wanted, and I didn't have to think about the camera anymore. I could just like give that responsibility away. And it's hard to do, but that's why it's important to trust the DP. And you could get an amazing DP that's like super talented, knows everything. But if you can't work with them because they're being a dick or like they're not treating you respectfully, then it's kind of like you're working backwards. It's like the DP starts being an asshole to you and you can't actually get what you want. They're like questioning everything you're wanting. They're like telling you to do this instead of that. And so that relationship is super important to have a strong DP behind you. Hold on, let me turn this damn thing off. I keep getting sick. Yeah, no one's dying. Okay. No one's dying, people. Hold on. So again, as I started to like trust and give that responsibility away, as a shooter, even though I'm passionate about shooting, right? I'm still passionate about it. I would have a lot to say about the image and the frame, but I didn't have to worry about setting the camera up. I didn't have to worry about setting the lighting up, you know, and I didn't have to worry about like switching the cards, changing the batteries, all this shit, gave the responsibility away. And then I started like being behind the monitor and watching what's happened. Now you're really having to speak up as a director. If something sucks, you're seeing it right in real time, and you can practice more of like communication of what you want. I learned more and more every time that I had to just communicate better and better with the people around me, the gaffer, the production designer, you know, the makeup, wardrobe. I had to learn how to use my words to say what I wanted, you know, and that's not easy to do. And you realize like you learn how to like slow your mind down under pressure, and be able to communicate what you want. It's the slowing the mind down and being calm with emotions that's a difficult thing to do. And the only thing I could say that helped me do that was repetition of being in that hot seat, and meditation and affirmations, and knowing that like my preparation was important. So I always prepared, and like I overly prepared. And when I didn't overly prepare, where I wasn't prepared, I saw the difference in like my performance that day. So as directors, you strive to just communicate better and keep your emotion. Don't yell as much as people get in your face. If they start giving you shit, you have to learn how to like pull them to the side and say, look, you're being disrespectful to me. Like, I'm the director. Like, it's my vision and we're doing it my way, right? But it's away from the crew. It's not in front of the crew. And they might know, the crew might know you're over there like talking about some sensitive shit, but that's a part of it. It's not like it's new to filmmaking, you know. So just control your emotions.